Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to The Haunting of Bly Manor. I really loved the last episode. I do hope that we spend a little time like really focusing on these characters and what could be actually haunting them, so to speak. I still don't know what's up with Miles, but I'm really excited to find out more about all of these characters and you know, this place in general. Yeah, let's get into it.
He's awake. He's awake. He's awake.
Oh no. Oh, why are you so creepy? Okay. Oh my god.
And it's 10 o'clock.
Oh.
Miss Jessel.
Oh.
Here, Quint. I'll work with Eddie.
Mr. Quint.
You have a stain on your blouse.
The children are what? 7 and 9? I expect being precious about blouses won't serve me well.
Quite. Nonsense, Peter. We both know you don't make mistakes.
You're sure this is it? I did a sweep. Not sure what else you'd like me to do.
Anything, really.
See if he can offer any other advice. He expected rather a lot from the police.
Oh, is that a person back there? Okay.
And he's probably still in touch with your superior.
Oh no, it wasn't. No, it looks like it. Okay, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. This show's gonna give me a heart attack at some point. I mean, we all know this, don't we?
I'm gonna do my own sweep.
Oh, all right. You go, girl.
But I am perfectly splendid. Hannah Gross.
It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, I feel like I'm curious if everybody's acting off,
There are flowers, of course, and much more. And they're all
like now.
perfectly splendid.
Miss Jessel found herself wishing that she might never leave. And it turned out
Oh,
she never would.
Jesus!
No sign of her pet peeve.
Do you want hot chocolate?
Oh, excuse me. Crawling thinking he might be out there.
How about we stay here tonight?
This is all so exciting. We're going to stay up all night long and it's going to be perfectly...
yes. Isn't she the one who's all about like be in your rooms all night?
Why would he call a dead woman?
He might not know she's dead.
He comes on back to find out why.
Wow.
Well, that doesn't bode well for anyone.
I'm here on an errand for Sir Henry. And I
Oh.
found these, and I thought flowers this beautiful deserve a beautiful woman.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's exactly, but okay.
Perfectly splendid.
Keys. See, people are like locked rooms. They've all got different locks, and you've got to guess the shape of their key. Different keys for different doors.
Wow.
So if you want someone to open a door.
Then why did you give the flowers to Flora?
I didn't.
Sly bastard. Oh boy. Well, that, okay, explains the key talk in the last
Just about
episode.
done.
I spent the morning cleaning vomit off the boy's jumper.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
Oh,
A woman like you, as smart as you are. I saw it the day you walked in. I said to him, one day I might be working for her.
I want to be a barrister,
Now you're talking.
not a solicitor. A proper barrister like Mr. Wingrave. But first,
Oh.
I need a pupillage. A sea of old men trying to run a hand up your skirt every day for 6 months while you try to persuade them that your brain isn't between your legs.
oh
So you
god.
take a different route. I don't know. But I feel hopeful.
Oh boy. I mean, this I feel like is definitely going to go horribly wrong because, well, I know it doesn't end well for her.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Aww.
Tuck and relax for a bit.
Oh, that's adorable.
The wrong kind of love can fuck you up. Follow you. Make you do some really stupid shit. I saw how he twisted himself into her. Burrowed deep.
Oh God.
I know how so many people mix up love and possession. And I hope she haunts that fucker forever.
Oh, well, you know what? That's a possibility.
Maybe they're opposites, really. Love and ownership. Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Sorry, I shouldn't have. I couldn't sleep and.
Okay, okay. She always lights 4 candles. Oh, what is with the crack? That looks like,
Good morning.
I think, the exact same crack as the...
Good morning.
Mm.
Well, thank you for coming to our rescue.
Oh, you always come to mind.
Oh my God. This is cute. They're having little sweet moments.
Once we find Flora, let's make a day of it.
What do you mean find Flora? Isn't she in her room?
Oh no.
You're beautiful. Peter was even saying so himself this morning. He stayed the night, you know.
Well, it is fun to have him here.
Okay, so, okay, what's going on? What's going on? Oh!
She was by the lake. But she hates the lake. She doesn't hate it, though.
She talks about it all the time.
Sure. But Flora lies.
Oh! Okay. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no.
I'm back to bed.
No. No.
Do you trust me?
Yes, I trust you.
I would be like, no, I don't know you, sir. I don't know you that well. I'm very unsettled by this whole thing.
Let me show you.
Excuse me. The children are back out on the lawn by themselves. You see, if I ever find you in here again, in Charlotte's things, ever again, so help me God, I will drag you out of this house by your bloody hair and throw you into that dirty lake. Do you understand me?
Wow.
It's almost supper.
Damn. I feel like he's not the type of person to take threats lightly. So now I'm just scared.
This is... I mean, I've made some good cakes in my day, but this one is batter.
Oh my God, this guy.
Oh, don't.
You're
No.
a battered woman.
Sex. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Delicious.
If you're going to flirt with him right in front of me, I would have stiffed him out. And find something to stuff into your mouth since you're okay with that, apparently.
Have you gone mad? What is it?
I'm talking about that man you opened wide for not 2 hours ago. Do you have any idea what you look like?
he asked me.
No. You don't explain after that.
He didn't. You misunderstand.
You'll be fine.
Fuck him. Girl, just pick yourself up. Fuck him. I mean, I know this doesn't end well, but I'm just saying.
Welcome to story time. Go, Flora. That's not my name.
That's not her name.
Because once it was done, it was perfectly splendid. Yay! Left the puppets at home. And as time went on, soon they forgot they had strings. They had forgotten him, you see. And their strings. These stupid puppets! These stupid puppets who had forgotten. So he pulled on their strings, and it hurt.
Oh. Was that it? Was that the end? I feel like that was a little too real.
I am so sorry, Owen. I am so sorry.
Oh no! Oh my god, they're so sweet. I don't know what she said, but oh. Cute moments.
I'm so glad you stayed.
Oh. Oh.
Who the hell knew?
No. Fuck that. Fuck that. That was terrible. That was terrible. I did not like that last bit. I did not like it. Oh my god. Okay, so obviously there was a lot of flashbacks within this episode. I was, towards the beginning, I was kind of like wondering if like Miles was acting a little bit weird in the flashbacks, because that would might mean how he is acting now is because of what happened with Miss Jessel, and I don't know. It could be, I feel like it could be, I think it's very possible that he's getting possessed by this guy, but I also think it's very possible that he just observed him. We saw him with the flowers, and he, obviously saw that. I thought it was really interesting that he talked to him about the key and needing to find a key for everybody. And so when he says to the father in the last episode, I needed to find your key, I think that meant like I needed to find that one thing that would get you to sort of suspend me or expel me or whatever. What I kind of loved about this episode is that kind of the terrifying thing in this episode was not a ghost. It wasn't or anything like that. It wasn't something that would be typically horror TV show type of stuff to be scary. The scary thing in this episode was a very possessive man. And how terrifying that can truly be. He has this beautiful charm in the beginning, and it's very sweet. I mean, we kind of have the knowledge that whatever story this is that they're going to tell, this love story, we kind of have the knowledge that it probably isn't going to end well. We don't really know exactly the details. Well, maybe you do if you've seen the whole season, but we don't really know exactly the details of it, but we know, listen, this isn't going to end too good. We know that. So I think we're all like, as we're watching it, kind of like, we have a little bit of a wall up. We feel like this is not going to be the greatest love story of all time. You know what I mean? And So obviously we have that little bit of apprehension, but in the beginning it genuinely seems like a sweet, he seems very charming and sweet and, whatever, in certain moments. But it shifts, obviously if she needs to get out of the bed to do something, and he really wasn't too pleased with that. And then the whole thing with the batter, get out of here, get out of here. Oh my God. If somebody comes at you, now I just want to say this, okay? Because if somebody comes at you accusing you of something that it doesn't matter how they say it with conviction, how they say it, like they know for a fact that you did something wrong there. That does not mean that you owe them an explanation in any sort of way. It broke my heart seeing her try to explain herself and say, oh no, I don't, like, that breaks my heart a lot. There's so many relationships like that, both ways. But like, I just feel like there's so many relationships that there's just manipulation in one way or another, and for him to just so matter-of-factly say, like, you were just opening your mouth for another man, and the way that he said it, oh God, gross. It genuinely really broke my heart that she was trying to defend herself after that, because and I understand we all react differently in certain situations, and I'm absolutely positive she was caught off guard by all of that, but I would hope if I was in that situation I would be like, fuck you. So yeah. Obviously it turned into, I love the idea that they talked about love and possession and how the two get mixed up a bit. I thought that was a really important thing to talk about. But yeah, I mean, and that is kind of playing on so far. I mean, I've only seen 3 episodes, but how kind of the theme of this show is going thus far is what is scary in the reality of things and what is scary in the supernatural of things, and we're kind of going back and forth. But the terrifying thing for him, he was kind of a terrifying individual, and the horrors were coming out in this relationship where he felt like he owned her. He didn't even really seem to want to share her, for her to do her job. And that's pretty terrifying. Now, what has happened since, we're not really sure. Miss Jessel didn't make it. Rebecca didn't make it. But him, I don't know. He might have died as well. And he's haunting. I think that's a fair assumption to make. So what's really going on there? I don't really know. And that whole puppet talk was really, but towards the end, woo, that they don't know they're puppets. That might be a little too on the nose for this situation. I mean, we'll see, but it really might be. There were also some interesting and sweet moments as well. I felt like the little scenes between Owen and Hannah, I felt were really sweet. Same with Jamie and Danny. Again, very sweet moments between those characters. I quite enjoy that. And it's going to be interesting to see more about these characters and figure out more about what's going on within them. I say particularly Hannah is very intriguing to me. What's going on with her and the cracks. What's going on with all of that. yeah. Whew. It's very, you know, I can see that the title of the episode is a part 1, and I do also know, I'll let you guys know that I know that the part 2 is actually later on in the season, so maybe we're not going to really get the answers of what really happened in that relationship, in that situation, until later, and maybe we'll get a clue at that point. I'm also very interested in Flora. I mean, we got a little bit of a spotlight on Miles in the last episode, but I feel like Flora, there is something going on, and obviously I think she sees Miss Jessel, but I don't know. I don't know how she's coping or dealing with all of that as well. Yeah. There's a lot of questions. I feel like we still have a lot of questions surrounding all of these characters. We still have a ton of questions. And I think slowly but surely they're going to dive into it. But at this point, we are still in the stage of we don't really know everything that's going on. And even in this episode, as it did give a little bit of backstory, we didn't really get the whole backstory, right? Like, we got a little bit. We got how this relationship started between these two people and how it probably started to go very badly, right? But we didn't get the ending of that. And I guess the last thing I want to touch on is that sort of last little bit. Again, I don't know, those glowing eyes of that figure that she sees, of are those the glasses? I don't know. Kind of seems like it's the same shape though, a little bit. But that was nice and terrifying. So, will be interesting to see if we get a little bit more into Danny. Maybe the next episode will focus on Owen, which I would be okay with. I'm very interested in his character, given the fact that he, you know, just had I assume his mom died. And that's going to be tough. So, yeah. I think that's about it. I just still have so many questions. That's genuinely how I feel right now. I just have all of the questions. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.